Good morning, my dear students. So, we were studying and discussing the chapter cell, and we have already completed much of the chapter. The remaining part will be completing in today's class. So, I hope that you do not have any of the problem, and some of you have inquired me about some of the problems, and I hope those all are solved. Okay. Now, open page number 14. Okay, page number 14. Non-living substance or cell inclusions. What are known as cell inclusions? See, the first one is granules. These are mainly small particles in the cytoplasm, and such particles are believed to contain food material such as starch, glycogen and fat. So, these are stored in this particular part. Now, vacuoles. These are certain clear spaces in the cytoplasm. They are filled with water and various substances in solution. In plant cell, the vacuoles are usually quite large and liquid which they contain is called cell sap. Okay, so in vacuoles, cell sap is there. Already we have learned about that and here in previous page anthocyanins. So these are in this particular cell saps. Clear? Now, nucleus. Nucleus is the most important part of the cell. It regulates and coordinates various life processes of the cell. It plays an important part in cell division. It contains factors or genes which determine the heredity. Now, heredity, this will come in class 10. Okay, it is very far. But what is heredity? Heredity means that how like you behave or what are your characteristics is a part, or you can see a resemblance to that from your parents or from your grandparents. Okay, you resemble them. So that is known as heredity or genes. Nucleus is a small spherical mass located somewhat in the center of the cytoplasm. It has a dedicated nuclear membrane which is filled with a relatively dense nucleoplasm. In the nucleoplasm, there are certain thread-like structure called chromatin fibers. During cell division, these chromatin fibers become thick and ribbon-like. These fibers are then called chromosomes. Only during cell division, these chromosomes are visible, otherwise only chromatin fibers are visible. Cells in which nuclear membrane is absent is called prokaryotic cell. This is very important. In which the nuclear membrane will be absent is prokaryotic, and they have nuclear material called chromatin fibers which occur freely in the central region of the cytoplasm called the nucleoid. Example, bacteria. Cells in which double nuclear membrane is present are called eukaryotic cell or true nucleus. Example, all organisms other than bacteria, they are eukaryotes. We all are eukaryotes. Each nucleus also has at least one nucleolus in it. Some cell may have more than one nucleolus. The number of nuclei in a cell is fixed. The nucleus participates in protein synthesis of ribosome. The number of chromosomes is definite in each species. Every human body cell has 46 or 23 pairs of chromosomes. Chromosome number of some other common animals are given here. Just have a look. I don't think question is going to come from here. Okay. Now see, the chromosome carries the genetic characters from the parents to the offspring through the union of egg of the female and the sperm of the male. Chromosomes are made of chromatin, which is composed of hereditary units called gene. Genes are made of complex chemical substance or DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. It is the gene, not the number of chromosomes, that determine the characteristics of a species. Okay. See, lion and say tiger and house cat all have 38 number of chromosomes, but are they same? No. So it is the gene which define that how will they look. Clear? Now whatever you have learned here is been given in table 2.1. okay, just go through this particular table 2.1. everything is given in a brief or in a summarized pattern. Clear? Now we will be learning about the plant and the animal cell. See, as I already told that plant cell and animal cell both are, the general characteristics are same. Okay, only few differences are there. What are they? The first difference is of the cell wall and cell membrane. Animal cell do not have cell wall, but plant cell have cell membrane. Okay, so these are the differences. Okay, figure 2.9, these three cell, generalized animal cell, generalized plant cell and bacterial cell, three of these diagrams are very important. Do this along with the labeling part also. It may come that diagram is given, you need to do the labeling part and need to write the say functions of this labeled part, or directly draw and label may come. Okay, there is a difference between plant and animal cell. You will have that in page number 17, table 2.2, differences between plant and animal cell. Just go through it. Okay. Now we will come to protoplasm. What is protoplasm? Protoplasm is nothing but cytoplasm plus nucleus. It gives protoplasm, right? It is the total living substance of a cell, that is the cytoplasm and the nucleus. Now to define the cell, now this, like if it comes like what is cell, the first one, cell is the structural and functional unit of body. You can write that of an organism, you can definitely write that. If mark is 1, if mark is 2, then you will write this. The cell is the basic structural building block of living organism consisting of protoplasm enclosed by a cell membrane with an additional cell wall in plant cell and having a nuclear membrane or without it. This entire thing you have to write if the marks is 2. Clear? Now there is a difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic. I have already discussed what is prokaryotic and what is eukaryotic. The differences are given in table 2.3 of page number 18. You will just go through it. Now every activity of a living organism is the outcome of the cellular activity. Yes, definitely yes. See, all organisms grow due to growth in size and increase number of cells. Such growth is a production of more body substance and cell substances. So from, see, if you see a child from an infant, from infant it grows to a big man. It is as suppose a particular boy or a girl is growing, definitely it is because of their cells. Cells are also growing. Repair of an injury or regeneration of lost part as the tail of the lizard is due to cell division. Okay, now in case of us, what happens, suppose we got an injury, we got a cut, it automatically repairs, our body automatically repairs that. This is due to the cell division. Now in case of lizard, what happened, we have already seen that say the tail of the lizard has been cut, from there a new tail again reappears after several weeks or months. Okay, this is due to cell division. Now movement of the body is due to the contractility of the cell or the cellular part. Same I have already discussed. Now coming to feeding and nutrition, has many steps and each step is the result of the cellular activity. So we are eating, we are digesting, all the things are the activity of the cellular organism or organelle itself. Circulation of blood and movement of the fluid in the body are through forces set up by the contraction of the muscle, cell of the heart or other parts. Respiratory gases are transported from the lungs to other part of the body by blood cell. The body protects itself from disease causing germs through certain walls or certain cells or WBC. We see, hear, smell, taste or feel is because definitely of the touching sensation, sensing sensation, tasting sensation, and this is all the activity of the cell. All organisms produce their young ones, eggs or fertilized in birds, babies in animals or the seeds in plants through the activity of the cell. Okay, we maintain our body heat or thermoregulation, that is also via the cell. In plants, the absorption of water and nutrients is through root cell. Light is trapped by the cell, by the leaf cell containing chloroplast to produce food. Flower attract insect by their color contained in the cell of the petals or by nectar secreting cells. So these all, and the last point is the mango seeds produce a mango plant and a hen's eggs produce a hen, and similarly the transmission of parental features to their young ones or inheritance is also dependent on what the germ cell or egg and the sperm carry with them. Okay, so there is not a single activity in the body of an organism which is not carried out by the cell, but cell of course are specialized for particular function. So this is what the entire chapter of cell is. Now I guess like I have made you understand, the points are very clear, but see, as this is an online mode and I am not been able to interact with you all in front of me, though 9, 10, 11, 12 have opened for some time, now they are again closed, but you guys like 6, 7, 8, I have totally failed to interact with you all, okay, because you are not present here. Anyway, if you have any of the queries, if you have any of the problems, then definitely let me know, definitely tell me, ask me, call me or text me, whatever you want. You can even, if you're not my school student, you can even comment over here. Okay, I'll definitely answer to you. For any of the queries, please ask me. Okay, so we will continue with the next chapter in the next class. Till then, take care of yourself, take care of your family. We'll be meeting in the next video lecture. Thank you.